We know before you ask because we are the real psychics of YouTube. Who are the real psychics of YouTube? What's the matter? Don't know because you're not psychic? That's okay. The real psychics of YouTube are psychic enough for all of you. This is where we answer questions before you even know what they are, and the answers will blow your mind. Get ready for another episode of The Real Psychics of YouTube. Hi, everybody. It's Colleen Pearl, the Cool Crone, and welcome to the premiere of The Real Psychics of YouTube. And this show is going to be a little bit different than other shows that I've done. We're not taking questions in the chat because, of course, we already know what you're going to ask. What we're going to do is each reader is going to give a really, really outstanding reading. And if it resonates with you, then it's for you. Okay, so let's get started with reading with the Real Psychics of YouTube. Okay, and I'd like to introduce each of my readers. My first reader is Marina. Hi, Marina. Welcome.
Hello. Thank you.
I think I'm just going to go ahead and let everybody be seen, and then we'll go ahead and get into the readings.
Absolutely.
So the next reader I'd like to introduce is Val. Hi, Val. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Nice to see you.
Nice
And
to
then I'd like to introduce my sister Cleo. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I didn't click. Hi, Cleo. How are you?
Oh, I just sent the houseboy off from doing the pool.
Oh, okay. All right. Are you okay? Can you do the show, or do you have to go supervise him?
No, he's done. He's done.
Oh,
I just said it's time for you. You're dismissed. I just dismissed.
very good. Very good. Because this is going to be like an hour, so All right. So my next guest and my special co-host who's helping me with this show is Gerald.
Hello. It's great to be here.
Okay. Hi, Gerald. So here we all are, the real psychics of YouTube. So if you were wondering who we are, now you know who we are. And I think we're going to start out with a reading from Marina. So without further ado, let's get into that reading. Okay, Marina, take it away.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. All righty. So this one is for whoever out there is burdened by having to say goodbye to a relationship. And this is something that you have been contemplating for quite some time. You know that it's time to let this go. You're just sort of still hanging on to some nostalgia. And this is a relationship that is better as maybe as a friendship than as a romantic relationship. So if this resonates with you, please take it. What I start off with is the friendship card. And the message here is nurture your relationships. So pay attention to the ones that are aligned with what it is that you're looking for versus those that seem to kind of tug at you and maybe challenge you, but not in a good way. Okay. Know that it's a season of the witch. Everything has a cycle, everything has a purpose. And this is all about honoring cycles. And then I get the 10 of Wands. So this has been a burden. This is something that you have carried around for quite some time. So if you're looking for permission to release it, here is your permission. Go ahead and release it and live your truth. That's what I get.
Oh, what a fabulous reading. I'm sure that resonated with a few people. It was really good. I think it resonated with me. Thank you.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that was really good. Okay, so we're going to do, I think we're going to do Val next. So let's run her little intro. Okay, Val.
Hey. So, those of you who feel a little stuck in life, who want a little pizzazz, who really are looking for their next big adventure, this reading is for you. So we have unconditional love. Look at that beautiful pyramid of divine wisdom coming in. Next to this is adventure. So this is something coming forward in this timing. This is April 20th, and this is about the Uranus-Jupiter conjunction. Please pay attention because this is for you. You have great skills of alchemy. Opening up, you're remembering very quickly. This is unfolding. Check in with your guides and ask them what your next step is, because it looks like you're going to be busy. If you're not headed in that direction, pivot around, because you're going to want to take advantage of all these beautiful energies coming in: adventure, alchemy, transformation, unconditional love. If you resonate with this reading, please pay attention and go meditate after this show. Not during it, though.
No.
Thank you, Val. That was beautiful.
Thank
Okay,
you.
let's go on to Cleo. Okay, Cleo.
Okay, well, so for somebody out there, life has been going a little bit as expected. Nothing too exciting, nothing too terrible, but nothing too uplifting either. That's about to change. It's time to lighten up a little bit, because you have been kind of like ho hum. It's the same old thing. And you need to start thinking about expanding your horizons and looking all the endless possibilities in your life that it's just right in front of you. So if you pay attention, you'll see that, because what is going to happen when you finally open up a little bit and kind of get rid of that whole hum feeling about everything, then you are going to experience miracles. Miracles are on the way. And I feel there's at least 2 or 3 people in the chat section that this applies to. So pay attention, lighten up, expand your horizons, and get ready to embrace miracles that are coming your way. Lucky.
Oh, that's amazing. Thank you. That's beautiful. Okay, and our next reader is Gerald.
I'm looking at you. You know who you are. Don't deny it. You are one of the best lurkers. Sometimes you're the best chatter, and sometimes both at the same time. Okay, Are you ready? Because you have been hiding out under the moon. You have been not looking at things seriously. You've been looking at them way too seriously because guess what? You've been feeling a little broken. You've been feeling a little outcast. Here's the thing though. Look, there are hands waiting to help you. Waiting to help you. Seriously. Seriously. And they're not just tiny hands. They're actual full-size hands that are willing to help you. And when you do reach out, your hand is going to connect with somebody else's, and it is immediately going to elevate all of you at the same time. Okay. Now, with that in mind, I know you're thinking, Gerald, how do you know that? But I've been through so much. I know you've been through so much. I'm a real psychic of YouTube. What you've been working on is you've been working on figuring out how to find your way out of the struggles that you've been doing. One of the ways to do it, we all heard this, and I knew she was going to say it. Val said, you need to meditate. Not during this live, but you need to meditate because it's going to give you that connection. It's going to give you feelings that are going to excite you. They're going to inspire you. They're going to make you, they're going to encourage you to go out and get yourself some of your own damn flowers and your own damn chocolate because you are worth it. Now, it is important for you to remember that romance, it doesn't define who you are. It adds to who you are. Okay? So you're perfectly lovable the way you are. Just be patient, because if you're not patient, I mean, it's going to get really, really challenging. And I knew I was going to do that backwards because I wanted to prove to you I'm not perfect, but you are. So there we go. It's true. It's very true. So
That was beautiful, Gerald. Thank you so much.
thank you. I know you were going to say that.
And now on to moi. I know most people don't want to show their homes, but I'm so proud of mine. I just had to show it to you and to put a little musical track under it.
I love that.
There you go.
All right. So I have actually a pretty powerful reading here for those of you who are ready for it. So you have been hurt and you are going through some real pain and trying your best to get over it. You've been telling yourself, geez, it's been a while. Why am I not getting over this? You've thrown yourself into work. You're really hoping that work is going to ease the pain, is going to numb it and make you feel busy enough that you don't think about it. But that's not working. Well, we've just been through a pair of eclipses, and today is the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction. I actually had my own personal Uranus conjunction today. And you are in a period of, or the brink of, transformation, transmutation, a complete change if you accept this, right? If you don't choose to accept it, then I can't say that I feel sorry for you, because you are having your chance right now. This is really, really important. You are the magician. So you have to think about what your resources are now. And if you need to get more resources or different resources, manifest them, because you can. Right now, under this energy, you can manifest anything. You are definitely going to be moving on to something. So the question is, are you moving on to something that's glorious? Are you moving on to something that's kind of repeating the pattern? Because you did get hurt. And I don't think this is a death. It could be for some of you a death, but I think this is more a relationship or a lost job or just something that really hit you hard. And you also have the choice about what kind of journey you want to go on. You've got the Fool here. So you could go on as the Fool and, like I said, repeat the patterns, or you could open up and expand and start with your heart. And meditation is always a great place to start with this. If you can learn to ground yourself, but then also connect yourself to the higher realm and open your heart. Your heart may be really, really tight and closed up right now because you literally are suffering from a broken heart. But you still need to open your heart, because the first thing you need to open it for is yourself. You need to love yourself out of this pain. Now, I pulled from my giant deck of tarot cards. I have this giant deck that jumped off the shelf for me today. And the giant the giant card that I pulled out is the Lovers. So I feel that there are relationships out there for you, but the first relationship that you have to cure is the one with yourself. You have to. And it isn't just a matter of saying, oh, I love myself. I mean, some work, baby. I mean, like getting out the Louise Hay in a mirror and going to the mirror every day and saying, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love myself. I love my body. I love my breasts. I love my chest. I love my stomach. I love my arms. I love my feet. I love my hair. I love my nose. And it's hard work, but this is the time to do it where it will happen most rapidly and radically. And I also pulled for you an oracle card, which is Saint Germain. We had this the other night. He's very present right now around everybody, and he is putting you in kind of a vortex of transmutation and transformation. So even though we're not in the time of Scorpio, we have tremendous energy for transformation. And so your message is to grab that energy, use that energy, and transform yourself however you want it to be. And if this seems overwhelming to you, just think about one thing that you can transform. Just one thing. Maybe the way you make your coffee in the morning, or maybe the way you drive to work, or maybe the way, maybe buy some new clothing and just wear a different pair of pants or a different shirt. Just one thing you want to transform, and see if that doesn't feel better. And just allow yourself to gently wade into the waters of transformation, and meditation will help. It really will help. But loving yourself is really, really important too. Okay. So that's what I have for that. So now we have gone all the way around the circle, and we have plenty of time for some more reading.
How about we take a breath, and everybody, here we go.
Very nice. That was a good one. That was a really good breath. Okay, so I think we're going to go. Shall we just keep in the same order? Shall we just go in the same order?
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
So here is Marina.
Well, welcome back. Okay. There is one of you out there is holding a secret that is becoming a little too difficult to bear. And it's time to kind of let go of it. It's time to bring it out into the open, to examine it, to look at it, and to put it in its proper place. This was something that either you did or that happened to you, but it's something that you said, yeah, I'm taking this to my grave. I'm never talking about this again. And when we do that, then we don't really deal with those secrets. They tend to fester and they grow, and they'll keep coming up over and over and over again until they are examined, until they are looked at, until they are sort of put in their proper place, and then you could release them. But pretending that something isn't what it is isn't going to get the job done. So you are being told and guided by Archangel Raphael, and he is telling you that he is a provider of healing for the mind, body, and soul. He's saying, listen, it's time to put that burden down. It's time to let someone else, namely me, Archangel Raphael, I will take this burden from you. So you can let it go. You can get back to who and what it was that you were before this happened. You can get back to being your original self. You can get back to being who, not only who you were, but you can get back to that place where you blaze the trail for everyone else, rather than kind of sitting back quietly now and not allowing yourself the opportunity to shine, when really you do need to shine. Like this was an experience. Just don't let your past ruin your future, right? Leave it in the past. Examine it, look at it, deal with it, release it. And ultimately, you want to be the Queen of Cups. You want to be the lady that knows what she wants. This is also someone who fully understands what it is that she has, and how she can help others. So maybe this is your opportunity to, through releasing your own secret, to be able to help someone else recognize theirs and say, okay, me too. So be the Queen of Cups, know that you have a right to shine, and let that secret go. That's what I've got.
Glorious. You're muted. You're muted.
Oh, sorry, I said thank you very, very much, Marina. That was beautiful. And Val, if
You're
you're
welcome.
ready, we're going to show your house again.
Yes, I have my pool boy who stays on the beach in a tent because I need to keep him near to keep the pool clean.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I just wanted you to know that I am humane and he does have a tent. So.
Yeah.
You're very kind to give him a tent. Is this the one that has the holes in it, or so he can breathe, or did you get him a new one?
It's a new one because I wanted him to have one of the deluxe kind. They're Japanese and they have furniture inside that blows up. And
Very nice.
I'd imagine that in your location that you're kind of plagued by seabirds a lot.
Seabirds, right? And so I really keep him busy cleaning. He has to clean the windows and the deck of the pool. Yeah. He's very busy.
Yeah.
So I can't let him live somewhere else.
No.
It's too much to clean up.
Yeah.
But I'm sure you all have that same situation.
Pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, we do. Yeah.
So I just want to thank you all for tuning in to the Real Psychics of YouTube. And it's a pleasure to read for you today. And it looks to be a situation where you're going to be breaking new ground, because there is an element of looking at things differently, because something about looking at life in a new way will open you up to a full entire menu of options. Your path, the path you take, depends on you. So the choices that you make in the near future and now, in this very moment. So what do you want to do to make the best choices? Take the blinders off your eyes and open up to the opportunities in front of you. So this takes a little New York minute where you let go of the chaos and you quickly clean up the mess. A little sweeping here, maybe people that don't need to be in your life anymore, sweeping away things that you don't need to do, that's maybe on your schedule, but are crowding you and not letting you have the me time you so deserve. And so this is an opportunity for you to take inventory and see what, raise your head up and look at all the beautiful options. Make a wise choice. Keep yourself flexible and open because unbelievable things are coming to you. And here is the Council of Light who wants to work with you. Divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. So this is your great opportunity to open your eyes. Congratulations. I know you can do it. Thank you.
Ooh, beautiful.
Wow, that was really a beautiful reading, Val.
Thank
So,
you.
Cleo, I hope you're ready. Here we go.
Perfect. You know, I'm getting the distinct feeling, especially from the cards I'm coming up with, that the people in our chat box here are distracted. You're not totally paying attention to us, or at least a few of you are not paying attention to us. I know that because I'm coming up with the same cards over and over again. So for those people that are distracted, just give me your attention just for the next minute or two. You folks need to reassess what's going on in your life. If you've got anything that's interfering, anything that's making you a little bit unhappy, this is a time to reassess and let go of, if it's people that's making you unhappy, if it's a job that's making you unhappy, then you need to let those things go. Get a different job. Start looking around for something else. If there's people that are just draining your power, you don't need that. So let that go, because again, I have this thing with miracles, and you people need to know that you need to go through a little process of cleaning up things around you to bring in to allow the miracles to come through to you. So once that happens, you'll be in the mood to celebrate, because you'll be relieved of any burdens, any negativity that's been bringing you down. And now is the time to do that. So, and for the ones that are out there that are are creative, or artists, or musicians, or sculptures, or whatever creative thing writing's a big one. This is a good time to get on board with that. So, yeah, if that makes any sense to you guys, I won't take up too much of your time. I know you kind of you're not totally paying attention to us. So but do pay attention, because what we're talking about could make a difference for you. And yeah, so I want you to get to the point of miracles and to celebrate.
Very nice. And before we go on to the next reading, I just want to take a minute to acknowledge all the new members that all of us just got. We've got, I think Amanda Carroll is on my channel. Book Bewitched is already a member for me, but now she's a member for one of you guys, and I can't tell which channel it is. Sorry. Louise Fote is a new member for one of you guys.
Yes.
Jadriana's Kitchen is a new member for one of you guys. Lisa Niedermeyer is a new member. Linda H, new member. Ellen R, new member. And Teresa Ford has asked me to flip my hair. So I did.
Yes. Perfect.
Okay. So now we're going to go on to Gerald.
Somebody is holding on to a lot of anger.
Mm.
It's really, really brimming. It is seething. It is causing you to lose sleep. It's also causing you to pop off when it's not necessarily appropriate to do. People are starting to walk on the other side of the street when you're around, because your energy is so heavy. It's so heavy. Here's the thing. If you're angry, well, if you're angry and you know it, clap your hands. Yes. If you're angry and you know it, clap your tiny hands. So, but no, but seriously, if you're angry, you need to honor that you are angry and you need to figure out what it is, because right now it is stealing so much of your joy. It's ridiculous. It hurts. It hurts me. It hurts me having that feeling, because there's a lot of seething anger. What's happening is it's preventing you from being able to go out there into the world and see things with an exciting opportunity. This is the traveler card. You're stuck. You're stuck, and it really, really is hard. Um, you're struggling. You're seeing a lot of things that may not even be there. And what's really important is you need to honor how you are feeling. Maybe get some help. Seek some professional assistance, because you need to start recognizing. You need to start recognizing the small things that you are doing that are successful, that are bringing you joy, because recognizing the joy that is around you is so very important. It is a small thing that is going to change what you do, how you act, and the things that you say to yourself and to others. Um, that being said, my radical abundance cards is play a little bit, have a good laugh, because what's happened is you are stuck in that anger energy rut. I can tell my fellow real psychics of YouTube know what I'm talking about. You feel it too. You need to play. You need to play is one of those things that it disrupts that anger, and anger does not like to be disrupted. So get yourself some new stability. Get yourself some new stability. Because this is a powerful moment for you. If you're thinking this is for you, it is. And if you're being hard on yourself because you're feeling the anger, stop it. Just feel it, let it go, let it out. I know it's easier said than done. And, could I wave my magic wand and make it happen for you? Yes, I would do that for you, but you won't learn what it is that you need to learn from that. And, here I am, the guy, well, it's easy for you to say that. I'm working with my own anger issues. Maybe that's too much to share. However, it's true. It's true. And honor who you are, figure out a way to get it out, write it down, sing songs in your car at top volume, create a new playlist, and then play. And then be a little bit nice to yourself. Be a little bit nice to yourself. You don't have to make huge leaps. So, okay, that's what I have for you. Now my neck doesn't hurt just from all of the jewelry.
Thank you. That was a really, really great reading. And I'm watching the chat, and it seems like people are resonating with these readings. So I think we're doing something good here. That's great. All right, so here we go. Okay, coming to you from my beautiful home, I have pulled some cards, and the person that I'm directing this to, or the people that I'm directing this to, are people that are feeling really trapped right now, just like they're in jail, just like they just can't make their own decisions. They're really, really under the thumb of somebody else, and they're unable to move. And of course, if you've watched tarot readers for any time at all, you realize that the swords are not really holding this person in a trap. Even the bindings are not really holding this person. And in this deck, the leaves in the tree above her, to me, look like stars. So really, she does have divine guidance. And this is a choice to stay in this locked position, in this locked up, bounded position for you. So let's see what else the cards say. So there is a situation where you are having to play by the rules, and the rules are not of your making. They're rules for some higher authority. This could be you could be in a government job, or you could be dealing with the courts, or this could be a corporation, or any entity that you work for that actually has rules, a school, for instance, a hospital. But you're feeling like the rules are too restrictive, like you can't break out, you can't be yourself. Then we have the Empress, because you want to, so maybe you are really connected with some sort of healing entity like a hospital. The Empress is saying, you are powerful, you do have abilities, and you want to take care of people and be of service, and I want to help you. I want to encourage you to use your talents, your skills in that way. But we also have the Star. So you may be kind of misreading the cues here. It could be that people who are in authority actually do really depend on you. They actually do really want you to do the best that you can do. And you're working very hard. I think I got this. No, I got the 7 of Pentacles for the last one, but you're working really hard. You know your craft. You know what you're about. You know your skills are really, really important. And yet when you go home at the end of the day, you just feel like you're hibernating. You just feel like you're hiding, sleeping too much, a little depressed, just feeling like you're not getting what you need. But here's the thing. You are where you're supposed to be. You are a light worker, and you're doing your job very, very well. But you feel, for some reason, like you're trapped. So I would say, when you're home, whether you're laying on a couch or going to bed or whatever, spend a little time going within and just search your soul. Could it be that you are misreading the situation? Could it be that you perhaps dislike the people at the top who are telling you what to do, and you're just having a reaction to them? Not saying it's a good or a bad reaction. You're just having a reaction and not wanting to necessarily play their game. Maybe it's not a game. Maybe it's, maybe there's nothing personal here for you to take offense at. But for some reason, you feel there is, and that's what's making you feel trapped. So I'm going to tell you that Archangel Michael and Angel Faith are beside you. And what Archangel Michael wants you to know is that, yes, you're in exactly the right place. You have skills and love, mostly love, and abilities to spread love where you are, to help people with your skills and abilities, and to also heal and help yourself. But this trapped feeling is holding you back from making progress in that way. So for some reason right now, you're just stopping your light worker ability. You're just stopping yourself from loving yourself, from feeling good about what you do. Instead, you're wasting energy on resentment and denial and rejection and a feeling of almost failure because you're in this trap, and entrapment and victimization. So try to see if maybe you can change your perspective on that. I'm going to say the M word again. Try meditation. That's a good way to get to these things. But even if it's not meditation, just sit for a while and get quiet with yourself for 5 minutes every day, and just really explore the idea that the people around you don't have it out for you. They're not trying to do anything to you. It's just the way things are. You're just misunderstanding the cues or something. And also, why are you giving them the power to ruin your day? They're just doing their job and telling you what they need to have done. Why are you letting them determine if you're happy or not? That's just foolish. Human beings are very, very powerful, powerful creatures. You do not have to let anybody ruin your day. And remember that, and love yourself, and give yourself the chi, the energy, the whatever you need to feel really good about yourself, because you're awesome and you have the power of the Empress behind you and the Star.
I mean, how
Snap
can
out of it.
you?
What were you going to say, Cheryl?
I was just going to say, wow. Wow.
Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah,
Beautiful.
that's what we have to say about that. And I think we need a little break video.
I think that's a good idea. That was almost like meditation, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was nice. We will have more of those in the future. We won't just be playing the same 3 ones, but this is what we have for now. Okay, so we ready for round 3?
Yes.
I love it.
All right. So I'm just got to do this. Away we go. Okay. So now, all right. So Marina, again, it's down to you.
Okay. I wanted to say a special thank you to, just a minute, who was it? Tina Marie, who gifted a 1-month Heart Center Tarot membership to, I believe, Christine Friars. So thank you.
Wow.
That was very, very generous, very loving.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes, very, very good. And Christine Fryer, welcome. Welcome. So I also must apologize. I don't normally walk around the house like this, but I just came back from dinner at the ambassador's house, and it was the Peruvian ambassador, and you know what they're like when it comes to dressing up. So I didn't have a chance to, dress down a little. So anyway, the message that I got for one of you out there is to take a broader perspective on something. And this could very easily go on with Colleen's reading. That you need to kind of rise above a situation or a circumstance and take a look at it kind of from from the higher perspective, so that you can see all of it, not just what it is that you're currently focused on. Okay. And then when you're able to do that, follow your intuition. Look and see where it is that your intuition is guiding you and what it is that it is trying to tell you. I get the owl for you. And, owls are supposed to be wise and all that. The one thing that an owl can do is it can almost spin its head around. And that means that it is getting a perspective of everything, not just, what's kind of here in the periphery. So listen to your intuition, look at everything that's involved, because this is the time for you to live in the moment, right? To enjoy the things that you see, to enjoy the things that you find, to kind of spend time with yourself and like the company that you keep. It's to say, okay, you know what, I am allowed to like who I have become. I also get the manifestation card, as above, so below. And that kind of tells me, pay attention to the things that you say to yourself, because it's really important. Even when we're joking around and we say things, oh my God, I'm so stupid. Don't do that. Stop yourself and say, no, you're not. I take that back. I'm not. Because what we become, what we tell ourselves we are. So look at the bigger perspective, and see how often you talk to yourself, and whether you talk to yourself positively or negatively. Make sure that you nourish your soul. This is the witching herbs. Nourish your soul. Do the things that make your soul happy, that make you feel vibrant, that make you feel included, and that just kind of give you wings to fly. So I think this is a really positive message in terms of keep your spirits up, look at the bigger perspective, know that you can manifest anything that you want, good or bad, and do things that make your heart feel happy, feel glad. I also got the last card, the Four of Swords. And in this case, it's okay to sit back and just sometimes do nothing. Just spend time with yourself. It's okay. You don't always have to be working on something or doing something. Sometimes just sitting back and saying, no, today I'm eating chocolate, I'm drinking tea, and I'm reading through all these wonderful tabloid magazines. It's okay. You can do that. That's it.
And Lady Marina, I'm going to eat chocolate. I'm going to do all of those things, and I'm going to do it the most glorious, beautiful way possible. I'm totally going to own it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You do that. Yeah,
Because only you can do it that way.
exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much, Marina. That was a very, very nice reading. And
Thank you.
now we're going to have one from Val. I got to say, Val, before you get started, those windows are sparkling clean. Wow.
Yes, my pool boy is really good at his job.
No streaks. Love it.
Thank you for noticing that. I try never to have streaks. So, without further ado, thank you for noticing that. I just want to say to someone who is in the audience, to maybe multiple people, that you have been in a place where almost a wasteland, frozen in your own space, doing the same thing day after day, day in, day out. Your feelings have been frozen. You are out of touch with your heart. And so this is an opportunity. A crossroads for you is coming up where you can make a different choice for yourself. And here is that frozen, it's not quite a wasteland, but it's a frozen setting where you can't feel your feelings and you really haven't breathed the fresh air, been out in nature and come alive at a cellular level. This is what's happening for you right now, that crossroads, because you have been looking at life as if it were not for you. See that wonderful fortune cookie? You've been afraid to open that. You've just left it sitting there for years. So they are saying to you, your guides are telling you, jump in. Pay attention to everything, all the signs that they have recently given you. They are shaking you up and asking you, give yourself some nurturing, that inner child work, give yourself that love and self-care. That's what your heart is crying out for right now, so it can come online again. Forgive yourself and everyone else in your life so that you can feel those feelings. Whatever you have to do to feel everything, then let it go in forgiveness. Because you're on the precipice of a transformation, a major transformation. You are having a divine awakening coming in. And will you miss it? Well, no, it will happen, but it won't happen on the same level and in the same manner and in the same, we'll say, quickness if you choose it and bring it in more gracefully and without pain. Let your light shine out to everyone. Let it shine to yourself. Feel that sacred, beautiful heart that you have, because this is what they're saying. Feel that heart, feel those emotions again. Let them in. Feel how you feel. Give yourself that nurturing care. And it's an opportunity now to transform your life, because you really are a light being in this avatar. That is what they want you to know. And I hope that you take this opportunity to be kind to yourself and give yourself every single moment of care you need to let go of all pain and grief and heart hurts. Just forgive yourself and everyone in your life and go forward with grace, because transformation is at your fingertips. Thank you for
Wow,
coming.
that deserves a hair flip. Okay, that was great.
Thank you.
That was really great. All right, Cleo, are you ready? Because
I am.
here's your house.
Well, first of all, chatters, thank you so much for paying attention to what I said. I can feel you paying more attention now, and this whole thing's resonating better. And for the person that thought that maybe Val and I live close to each other, we actually do. She's a few more miles down the coast. But I think her house builder was connected with my house builder because of similar styles. And believe it or not, our pool boys are related. They're
Oh.
cousins.
Ah,
I love that.
I love that. Oh my gosh, give me a clap for that one.
Oh,
God. God bless the pool boys.
100% people.
Amazing.
And so I know I've been talking about that people need to get free from people that might be bringing them down. Now I want to talk to you about situations that we all have to deal with all the time right now, which has to do with politics, which has to do with money, which has to do with the price of everything going up. Now, I know I've done this myself, where you go to the store and you look at something going, oh my God, it went up another $1. Now, see, as soon as you do that, though, you kind of change your inner chemistry. Now, suddenly you're disappointed about something. I got to tell you, this thing with the prices continually going up and inflation, I know we're getting control of it a little bit, but prices don't seem to be going down. So for you that can continue to, you go home after shopping and it's still on your mind, like, how can they get away with this, and when is this going to stop, and when are the prices going to come down? Let it go, because it's something you have absolutely no control over, and it's not going to change immediately. It's going to be a slow process. And I think about it and I'm thinking, is it ever going to? I don't know. I mean, I'm hoping that it will, but I mean, it's got such a huge train of when it starts with the that you need supplies, and then it goes to the person that's going to distribute it, and then that distributor goes to other people that are making. I mean, it's this continual chain of everything goes up. So it's going to take a long time for everything to go in reverse and go back down a little bit. It does help that people are getting paid more, but to let yourself be controlled by, it's just a thought. It's just a thought. So the next time you go into the store and you see that half a dozen different items have gone up $1, $2 more, just let it go. Just expect it. Just expect, like I knew that was going to happen, because that will make it so it just doesn't bring you down. And I still have, for a lot of you out there, that you are manifesting some really wonderful things, but you're blocking it somehow. You got to get rid of those blockages. I'm not saying it has to do with the economy or anything, but just, free yourself, unblock yourself, let the manifestations do their work. And everybody, well, not every single person, but you're going through a fresh start. So even with all this weird other stuff going on, especially politics just can make a person crazy, you're in the midst of a fresh start. So what I'm saying is when you get the bad news of prices going up, or when you get the weird news that Trump maybe is going to overturn something in court and you don't want it to go that way, let all that stuff go. Let the stuff go that you have no control over. Don't let it change how you feel about things. Don't let it bring your mood down. And yeah, I think that if you do that, you're going to feel a whole lot better. You just ignore it, because whatever you think today that's bringing you down, next week it'll be something else. So just don't let it control you. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I thought that was great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Great.
I agree.
And looking at the chat, I'm seeing that a lot of people are really resonating with these readings. Some of them multiple readings, and that
Good.
just does my little heart good. It just makes me go pitter pat with that.
Yes.
So thank you, everybody. All right, so on to
So I'm wondering how many of you out there have yes or no questions. Let me know if you are, because I'll answer some yes or no questions for you, like right now. That's the way I am. So let me know that. However, there is a beautiful opportunity to remember that it is important for you to share the gifts that you have. Do not hold them on. Do not hold them close, because you are actually connecting to the higher power, to the power. It's the high priestess, and it is paired with the hanged man. I mean, I don't know anybody, you could say, I like a hung man too, but we're talking about getting a perspective. But so there you go. I mean, sorry if that made anybody angry. So there you go. It's like somebody's disgusted. Sorry about that. So, oh well. It happened. Because the other option is for you to be by yourself, disconnect, try to focus on who you are, but then you're going to have to work and really go out there and really connect with people. So, and so here I am. I'm not even going to look at the questions, but the people who are asking about, ooh, what's going to happen with that? What is that person that I'm interested in? What are they thinking? They're thinking, not today, Satan. Don't even bother. Don't even approach them. And if you're thinking about that new business venture, here's about it. If you don't, I will. Yes. So it's time to move action for it. The other thing is that, these are general, and you're thinking about these things, should you change the way that you're eating? Barbara, emergency, ask again later. You already know the answer to that. And for those of you who are doubting yourself, is it time for you to change? Clearly, the smartest thing ever to come out of your mouth was a penis. Sorry, no. And I know what you're thinking. And you're going, Gerald, what the hell was that? And I just have to say, my apologies. Sorry. I know. It's all about that. And it's a bit much. So here, let me clean up on aisle one. Here's the important thing. The feelings that you have, you've worked really hard for. You deserve them. You absolutely deserve them. And I'm going to stop talking before I say more things.
Now, I went through the chat and starred about 10 people who wanted yes/no questions. If you want to take a look at the starred things.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, well, you opened your mouth and said you'd open them.
I did. I did.
I'm just going to sit here and drink my tea and wait,
Yeah.
Are you going to plant a vineyard at your house? Of course not, because I already have one. I don't have room for two of them. Should I start a lavender farm? Ain't nobody got time for that. Diana, come on. Don't you have enough on your plate? Will I find a naturopath in my area by June? Barbara, emergency. Ask again later. Emergency, have I stopped the scammer? Ooh, I like that. Well, and if you haven't, let me know. Yes, gay approved. Boom, gay approved. You have stopped the scammer. And that deserves.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, come on. So, and will you be traveling to Canada this year? Oh, I can't. Oh, I'm not going to say that one. No, because, yeah, no, I'm not going to say that one. But no. Should we start our new podcast in the next month? No, MG. It's not yet the time. Will using dowsing rods be a good tool for me? Gay approved. Yes. I am mixing these cards. Will my first channel live go well? Well, I don't even need those damn cards for that. Yes, of course, Kaylee. Jeez. Do I see you going west to Virginia next year? Yes, but please do something about those brows first. Ron, make sure your stuff's in order, because if you're making a new first impression. So there you go. But all right. So I think I got most of those.
Well, that was amazing. Thank you so much for taking care of all of that, Gerald. You are really the overachiever of the broadcast, I must say.
Well, we all are, the real psychics of YouTube. You all knew I was going to do that. So
Yeah.
It's just great. It's wonderful.
Okay.
Okay, so for all of you who have been enjoying Gerald's energy, stop it, because it's me now. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
And I have to start the reading with a bit of a downer card, but it's not really such a downer card. But I have to tell you that the first thing that came up, sorry for those of you who are getting this reading, is the Death card. So we are talking about something important in your life just coming to an end, just a dead stop. And I think you're resisting it. Maybe not. You may not be resisting it. You may know that it's coming to an end and maybe just dread it. But for some reason, there's a level of resistance to this coming to an end, which is why it's coming up in the cards. So what we have here is the King of Pentacles. Now, a lot of people read the Kings as a man and the Pentacles as the earth, yada, yada, yada. Here's the other thing that a king can be. A king is somebody who has reached a very, very high level. So if we think in terms of, 2024, this would be a man or a woman, somebody who has reached a very high level, probably in their career or their avocation. So we're talking about someone who has gone so far up in their line of whatever they do, we'll just say line of work, right? That nobody else can teach them anything. They don't really have any growth in their company. They've done everything that they need to do in their company. About all that's left to them is to teach it to someone else or mentor someone in the company. And so what's the next step? Retirement. So this is retiring that activity, whether it's the job or writing a book or publishing a blog or going to the moon or, whatever it is that you've been working on, that you've reached that very high level of. You don't have to stop it tomorrow, but you have to realize that you have reached the end of the road. So I bet that you have been spending a little time thinking about this already. I bet that there has been even times where you might have thought, well, it's depressing to think about retiring, or it's depressing to think about stopping this particular activity. This has been so much of my life. I have put so much of my identity into this. Yes, you have. And now you see just how valuable that is, because the identity is you. You're the important thing, not your career or the thing that you can do or your paintings or whatever it is. You are the most important thing in your life. So it's kind of time to make that adjustment and realize that if you want to be happy for the rest of your life, you've got to love yourself, and you've got to honor that, wow, I did these really great things. Yes, you did, but you are not the sum total of those great things. You are you. You are beautiful and divine and special and wonderful, and you're needed here. You wouldn't be on earth at this time in history if you weren't needed so much to be a part of this enlightenment that we're all taking part in. So the universe is giving you a gift. They're giving you a new project, a new something to go after. And it could be much more cerebral, much more academic, intellectual, communication, something that you're going to do where maybe you do teach, maybe you know, give out to younger people all the wisdom and knowledge that you've obtained over the years. That would be a wonderful thing. You are connected to young people. So I think the mentoring bit or the teaching bit is really going to be important, but you're not quite sure where you would reach them. You know, would you go to a high school? Would you go teach at a college or a community college, or just do TED Talks? Or would you go on YouTube? Or how would you convey this information to people? And that's really up to you, because the wheel of fortune is moving. It's moving in another direction, and your life is definitely moving in another direction. Don't resist it. It's fine. It's fine. You're going to be taken care of. The universe wants you to do this. So go ahead and do that. And to help you is Kuan Yin. And so Kuan Yin is all about usually mothers and children, but also she is the goddess of compassion. So be compassionate with yourself. You know, the things that you were doing, you were very busy in the mundane 3D world, making a living, maybe raising a family, being, honoring a marriage perhaps, but, you were busy doing things. So it isn't wrong that wrapped up your identity in probably your career. But now is the time to recognize that you can change that, and you can recognize yourself as the designer and creator of your life. You can recognize yourself as probably a light worker who can really help other people with your knowledge. And your knowledge may or may not be real spiritual, but you can give out that knowledge and really help people get a leg up. So that's what I want you to do. First, be compassionate with yourself with Kuan Yin. And if you look up Kuan Yin for about 30 seconds on Google, you're going to get so much information you won't know what to do with it. And most of the stuff on Kuan Yin is actually rather good. It's not one of those ones where they just make up stuff. So look up Kuan Yin, maybe get a little crystal or even a little statue of her somewhere where you can focus your questions and understanding on Kuan Yin. And then, make this change, allow this transition to happen. I bet it's already in the works and you're just not feeling really good about it. You can feel good about it, because this is what you're supposed to be doing. You're in exactly the right place and the right position for where you should be in your life. Everything that you are right now is perfect. You just have to embrace the change. Okay? That's what I have to say. All right. So, wow, folks, we've been on an hour and 8 minutes. How many readings did we do? We did 4. I think everybody did 4 or 3.
I think three.
3. And Gerald did 150. Okay,
Yes.
good.
Overachiever.
Sorry.
Just want to get that straight. So this was fun, and I hope everybody really loved it. Liked it a lot, maybe.
Can I say just I know you're getting ready to end all this, but
Yeah,
there
go ahead.
were some questions in the chat section that if I can read my own scribbling. Mickey Walk, she wants to know if writing is her gift. It is indeed a gift. You need to practice. You need to work on it. You have all the stuff within to be a good writer, but you need to work on it. Sherry Freebury wants to know if she wants peace in the world, and is that too much to ask? It is certainly not too much to ask, and I hope that everybody is resonating with that same message. We all want peace in the world, and I love it that you brought that up. And I'll stop there.
Okay. And while we were doing the show, I did get a pop-up that said the House has approved a $95 billion aid package for Ukraine, Israel, and Taiwan.
Yeah.
Yes. 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 Yes.
My work here is done. No, I'm kidding.
Yes. No. Yes.
Yeah,
So-
the speaker took a big risk. He stuck his neck out. He knows it could be the end of his career, but I don't think it probably will be.
No.
He's okay for a few minutes.
Right.
Okay. So does anybody else have anything they want to say before we close everything out?
I do want to say we were having some fun with this, but seriously, these messages are they all felt extremely on point for people who are watching it now, who are watching the playback, and we're really glad. Well, I'm really glad that you decided to share some of your time with us. Thank you.
Yes, thank you,
Absolutely.
everybody. Thank you for
Absolutely.
watching. I'm just blown away by how many people are watching and in the chat. That's just great. Hopefully it'll grow and we'll have more people with, more readings to get. All right.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I look forward to doing this again. I hope I'm invited back.
Oh, you will definitely be invited back. Your damn picture is on the trailer, so you're
Okay. Okay.
I can't make that new every time. Come on. What was I going to say? Thank you so much to everybody who is here. Thank you for allowing me to show your houses on screen. That was very generous of each of you. And thank you for sending me such beautiful pictures. That was really, really nice. And yeah, so everybody, this show, we're probably going to do this again next month. And I'll, of course, post on my community page what day that's going to be, but probably about a month from now. So yeah, if you could like and subscribe to all our channels, that's free. And all of the channel names and URLs are in the description of my, on my channel. And so, yeah, so I hope everybody is really happy with this. And where is my little outro? And here we go.